Sound check. Let's see. Hold on. Hey. Oh, am I live on Facebook? Oops. Oh, I gotta. Yeah, I'm live. Okay. Oh, snap. I don't know. Hey, what's up? Welcome. How you guys doing? Can you hear me clearly? Let's make sure. Let's see how we're doing here. What's up? I have kind of somewhat of a brief live stream tonight. We're gonna talk about two stories. I don't think I've done a live stream like this in a while. It's a lot different from when I just hit go live on my phone. And so we're going to talk a little bit about these stories. I want to hear some of your thoughts on it. And there's a new feature that I have on Facebook. I want to make sure. Okay, I see you guys on Facebook now, I think. Yeah, I think so. I'm the only one on Facebook. Facebook has a new feature that I just unlocked. It's called Stars. And like, so people can actually finally donate like a super chat on Facebook. Why it took all this time for that feature to finally enable, I have no idea. But it's there now. So we're going to test it. I think Jen's going to test it out for me tonight. The other thing I wanted to know about that, if it's actually going to pop up on the screen, like on the StreamYard or Streamlabs, I should say. But yeah, let me say hi to everybody. What's up, Lexa, Silvio, Miss Gigi? Thanks for coming, Xavier. Kara said, am I going to need a drink for this one? I don't think so. This is not really too crazy. It's just very informal. It's a lot later, too, than I wanted to start. It's almost 10 p.m. Typically, if I'm going to do a night stream, I'd like to start like by 9, 8 or 9. It's already late, kind of. But we do have a lot of Cali people, too. Hey, Sim, what's up? Evelyn, Mecca, Stacy, Tina Mary. Hey, welcome. Oh, and there's Kara was telling me and Jen was telling me about this whole thing. I think maybe we'll do a stream on this tomorrow. There's a whole story about 3 missing kids from one household. Right? Like what is up with that? So we'll see. Maybe more information will come out and I'll start collecting those tonight and we can talk about that tomorrow. Kara said sometimes stars go away. I don't know how that works. I've never had this feature. It took me like 2 years to get this feature. Everybody gets it, no problem. Me, I guess I gotta wait like 2 years to get this feature, whatever it is. Who knows what it is? And Jen, once you do it, once you test it out, if you're here, send me a message, instant message on Facebook so I can see. So tonight, do we want to start with Angela first, or do we want to start with the 11-year-old? I think let's start with Angela. Not Angela. Let's start with the 11-year-old and the mother. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Crystal. Appreciate you. Thank you. Super chat. Hi, Mel in chat. Happy to be here. Let's start with the 11-year-old and then we'll go to Angela because Angela was found. We'll go over the story a little bit and we'll talk about it. This is kind of like a little test stream. So, okay. The mother spoke from. Okay, so there was an Amber Alert here in Florida in Pasco County on Monday, and it was for an 11-year-old girl. Her name was, I'm not going to say her last name, but her first name. It's all on the internet, but first name was, I think it was Brianna. Oh, sorry. That's almost the last name. Montana. Fail. Montana, 11-year-old. So I'm going to play the news clip. She was found with some older guys. One of the guys, she described him as her boyfriend, Alberto. I got to get used to looking into the camera. It's kind of weird with StreamYard. When I see myself on the screen already, I typically don't want to look at the camera. I got to try to look at you guys, make eye contact. But she went missing on Monday. Her mother, when she went missing, was actually locked up in jail. And so she met these people at a 7-Eleven around 12:23 p.m. on Monday. You can see her walking into the convenience store. We're going to check out the video. Then a car pulls up and she leaves with these people. 3 people have been arrested. And this is typically what's going on nowadays, right? This is This is it now. And you can't blame this girl because of her upbringing. She's actually a foster care child. Her mother doesn't have custody, and her siblings are in foster care as well. And so this is just these stories. It's the same thing with all this stuff, just different names. These stories are becoming so redundant. That's why I'm just sometimes just like I get kind of just, you know. Let's listen to the mother first. This is a short little clip here from WFLA. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Oh, the stars works. Yo, thank you. Oh, that's awesome. And it works on StreamYard. Okay. How do I I want to see how I can see this on Facebook. A little excited. Oh, thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. And Katrina, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. That was really nice of you. That's cool. I don't know how the stars works, but thank you. Oh, John, man. Hey, how you doing, man? You guys check out John Marsden on Facebook. He does a lot of community work, and he's personally experienced this tragedy. Yeah, definitely check him out. He's in Texas. I think Texas, right? Yeah, Texas. Well, let's check out this mother.
Her daughter's difficult life. She spoke.
Know that mommy loves her, and that I will be out soon, and that she is the bravest little girl I've ever met in my life.
From behind bars, a mother provides new insights into the troubled life of an 11-year-old girl whose disappearance sparked a statewide Amber Alert this week. A 22-year-old man is accused of sexually assaulting that little girl. Good evening, I'm Keith Kate.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. We are not naming the girl and only using her mother's first name. She has a lengthy criminal record and a lot to say about the role she's played in her daughter's difficult life. She spoke exclusively with 8 on Your Side's Chip Osowski.
Jocelyn is currently in jail on burglary and drug charges. She tells me she feels helpless and heartbroken that this horrifying chain of events happened while she was in custody.
It's so unfortunate that she had to go through this, and then I blame myself in a lot of ways because I'm here.
Jocelyn is currently in custody, accused of entering a man's garage and plugging her phone into charge. That was the burglary. When deputies located her, they found drugs on her.
I do feel responsible in a lot of ways because I'm her mother. I'm supposed to be there. I shouldn't be here. I should not be in jail. This is ridiculous. I'm saying like I shouldn't have done something wrong.
The night Jocelyn's daughter went missing, Sheriff Chris Nocco spoke about her tough childhood.
Her parents are not taking care of her. She's lived a very rough life. She has numerous adverse childhood experiences.
I did look at your record. You have been in and out of jail, and that's
Right.
a stable place for a child.
No, it isn't. That's why I agreed to sign my rights over. You see what I'm saying? To let them go into foster care. But I did that with the agreement of having open adoption.
Jocelyn knows after what investigators say happened in this mobile home park in Hillsborough.
So this is the guy. I believe this is the guy that. Let me see. Can I get you a bigger screen? There we go. This is the guy that was considered. She referred to him as the boyfriend. His name is Alberto Insaniero or whatever. I'm sure somebody will comment later, curse me out about mispronouncing his name. How dare you mispronounce this guy that took an 11-year-old? How dare you mispronounce his last name? Disgusting, iCkEdMeL. Never mind the 11-year-old, but just the pronunciation. I think that's his name, Alberto. There's 3 guys here. We got the 3 people. I'll see if I can get the pictures. We got Reginald Clark, Jonathan McGregor. Then I got 2. Oh, he's one of those. Luis Alberto Cansanero. Okay. Luis Alberto Cansanero, Juan. But yeah, that's the guy.
County, her daughter will
Canceled.
need help.
She probably thinks that I'm mad at her, or she, you know what I mean? She feels ashamed. She feels that she's probably putting on a facade of, like she's okay and everything, trying to hold it together, but I know that she's not. She's a little girl.
Jocelyn hopes to bond out of jail soon and reunite with her daughter, clean herself up, and make things right.
I have made many mistakes, but I do love my children more than anything, and oh God, I wish I could hold her and hug her.
The child that was a subject of that Amber Alert is one of Jocelyn's 9 children.
9. Yo, if I had like a microphone effect, like some sort of soundboard or something. 9. 9. Why 9? Why are you having all these kids? Because the thing is, I was gonna be like, okay, at least she's like, you know, standing up, coming forward. She's admitting, taking accountability. But 9 kids, bruh. And according to, damn, I didn't know she had 9 kids. According to WFLA, the last several years, Jocelyn has been in and out of jail. Most of her charges are for nonviolent crimes. Deputies have arrested her on property crime and drug charges. She's currently in custody on a drug and burglary charge because she supposedly walked into somebody's garage to plug in her cell phone without permission. Supposedly that's why she's in there. Damn, 9. Crazy.
Her youngest is 1.5, oldest is 23. Some still remain in foster care while she remains in jail. In Pasco.
Wow. Well, it's no wonder this is going on. It's really unfortunate for the kids. I also heard supposedly that there were people online, you know, the internet, they were criticizing the 11-year-old because of her appearance. Which, I mean, when I saw her, she looked like a troubled kid, you know what I'm saying? But seeing all this stuff going on with her mother, I mean, you got to wonder too, what about the father? Or fathers, whatever, you know? Let me play this other clip too. Then I have a news press conference to play from this guy, which is kind of interesting because this sheriff, he kind of went off a little bit on the people making fun of the girl. And oh yeah, we still didn't see the 7-Eleven clip.
Our missing 11-year-old girl from Pasco County. Deputies putting out this new video showing her in the last 15 minutes announcing she's not with the man seen with her on camera. Treasure Roberts is following the story live for us right now. This whole thing has led to a nationwide Amber Alert.
Yeah, Bridget, deputies say an Amber Alert was sent out because they're worried the 11-year-old girl could be a victim of human trafficking. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office also saying multiple agencies across state lines are jumping on board to find her. Her name is Montana Breseman. She also goes by the name Jordan. Deputies say she was last seen in Newport Richey. They put out a new video overnight showing Breseman at a 7-Eleven Monday just after noon. Now, after leaving the store, she does get into a dark-colored 4-door Hyundai sedan with a man. Deputies, though, now say they've tracked down that man and the car. But with a man, deputies, though, now say they've in the store. She does get into a last seen in Newport Richey. They put out a new video overnight showing Breseman at a 7-Eleven Monday just after noon. Now, after leaving the store, she does get into a dark-colored 4-door Hyundai sedan with a man. Deputies, though, now say they've tracked down that man and the car, but say Breseman was not with them.
Our fears are that the people that she's with may put her in a position for human trafficking. We fear that the individuals that are with her, they absolutely do not have her best interest in mind. And from some of the information we've obtained so far, we fear for this young little 11-year-old girl.
And while deputies say they have identified the man seen with Breseman, they aren't saying anything about his connection to the girl, only saying they'll have another press conference later this morning. Law enforcement is asking anyone with information.
So I think this here is the press conference. I just wanted to show you guys this and then we'll kind of keep it moving. But I mean, this stuff is going on everywhere. It's a little wild that this woman has 9 kids. Jesus Christ. Oh, and thank you, Facebook. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to figure out too. Is that sound in the background too loud? Like the constant ding? Is it too loud or is it okay? Might have to figure out how I can adjust that in the future. Oh no! What did I just do? Close the press conference out. Oh. Hold on a sec. amazing job, iCkEdMeL. History. There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, here's the picture of the other guy too. Let me show you guys that. Okay, I got the press conference.
All right.
This is a press conference. All right, let me switch it back. Back to it. So this is the other guy, Reginald. This is Louise. They didn't. Oh, maybe because the other guy's 17. So yeah, Monday was the Amber Alert. Overnight, Pasco County Sheriff released the surveillance video. That's what we just saw, where she was at the 7-Eleven around 12:23 p.m. She was briefly walking into the convenience store a little over an hour after she had walked away from school, right out of school. And then they come pick her up. So the guys that picked her up were his 19-year-old Reginald, the guy we just saw, and the 17-year-old Jonathan. Maybe they don't have his picture because it's 17. I don't know. And then they took her to, I guess, the boyfriend. I don't know what connection these people have. This doesn't appear to be the first time these two have linked up. Of course, I'm sure they've done it a bunch of times. This is just the time they got caught.
Good morning. I want to start off with thanking God Almighty, our citizens, member of the Pasco Sheriff's Office, FDO Lee. We're here at Special Agent in Charge Mark Brutnell, the FBI. I want to thank my friend Sheriff Chad Cronister in Hillsborough Sheriff's Office, Tampa Police, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and the school district, especially those at River Ridge. You know, we were very grateful. The numerous tips, everything we received last night, the hard work of the women and men that stayed up all night. We were able to find Montana. You know, it was definitely a team effort. The tips that came in were phenomenal. I can't thank our citizens enough. But I just want to hit on one thing before we get started here. Just so everybody remembers, Montana's a young girl. She is a child, an 11-year-old child. She's been through more adverse childhood experiences than, you know, professors, textbooks could even put down. The one thing I want to put out there is, you know, our citizens saw so much good come out last night, overwhelming good that helped us find her. But unfortunately, you know, I'm sitting there with detectives, I'm looking at some of the comments, and they're putting down this young girl because of her looks. And I want to put this out there. You know, unless you walked on water, and there's only one on this earth that ever did that, you don't throw stones at people. You don't make those comments. Think about the life she's gone through.
Thank you.
And if you have to make a negative comment,
thank you, Desiree.
Turn your computer off, turn your phone off, walk away. There's young girls in our community, there's young children in our community that need help. And so I just want to put that out there that, you know, we have to defend this young girl. We have to protect this young girl. We have to hope the best for her future, and putting her down does nothing to help us. You know, we've arrested numerous people so far in this investigation. You know, this is this is a tragic story, but with a good ending, and we have, you know, it goes back to last night, that video we put out about the 7-Eleven, the individuals that were involved, we were able to make arrests. Their names are Reginald Clark, he's 19 years old, from Jacksonville, Florida. The other individual is Jonathan McGregor, 17 years old. So the connection between Montana and these two individuals is that we believe it was online connection through social media. They connected through each other. We think there may have been other means. That's through our investigation. We're going to be looking that up, but we know there's online communication. It turns out, you know, from the information we got yesterday from one of the students, was that Montana made contact with these individuals, said to pick her up at that location, which is right by her school. Both those two individuals, so far, those charges are interference with child custody, which is a felony. You know, last night we were able to, you know, through those investigative leads, through those interviews, we were able to find out that, you know, 11-year-old child Montana was at the house of 22-year-old Luis Alberto Encarnacion. He is 22, his date of birth is 3/9/1999, and he's in Tampa. He was found by Pasadena Avenue. I want to thank the Tampa Police Department for their assistance, along with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. You know, I want to put this out there. You know, in her mind, she's an 11-year-old child. And if you think of most 11-year-old kids, they have imaginations, they think of things. In her mind, she thought Lewis was her boyfriend. we all know that that's not real. That's not real that an 11-year-old has a 22-year-old boyfriend. What is real
This day it
is
is.
that Lewis, this 22-year-old, acted like a predator on this little child. This is something that's societal. You know, we have to fight against this, where adults, you know, go after these young kids. They act like predators against these young children and lead them down a horrible path. So, you know, for her to make that statement, it's an 11-year-old child. These are kids that are playing on playground, you know, playing with toys, doing things, and this 11-year-old in her mind thought this. And I can only believe she thought that because in her life, with numerous adverse childhood experiences, she's looking for that rock to hold on to. She's looking for that stability. And I don't know, we're going through interviews now, but I'm just imagining that in her world, she thought that this was probably that one person that really loved her. But in reality, this is the predator that was going to use her. You know, I also want to clarify a couple things. You know, she does reside in Thonatasassa in Hillsborough County, but she goes to school in River Ridge. She's not in the custody of parents or any other family member. You know, we will be getting, you know, out the booking photos. We'll be getting out the arrests. I can tell you for Lewis right now, you know, the charges are pending. We're working right now to find out jurisdictionally where's the best avenue, the best path to go down. But, you know, for next steps right now, you know, I go back to, there's the investigative part. We're working with that. The most critical part of this whole thing, you know, is working with Montana. Getting her the resources she needs, getting her the help she needs. You know, we can't as a society just turn around and say, oh, we found her, she's safe now. This girl is, for 11 years, her whole entire life, she's been going through one adverse childhood experience to another. This is a societal issue. We can't just, you know, brush off and say we found her, it's okay. She needs intensive care. She needs intensive help. The other one too is, you know, for our parents out there, you know, talk to your children. You know, talk to your children about numerous things. You know, one is about human trafficking issues. The other one is the fact that, you know, the kids can say, oh, I'm not involved in that. But if somebody asks for your, you know, your phone, your tablet, something, and says, hey, I want to borrow this, you know, that may be a clue that, hey, I'm going to help this person out. You know, let me find out what they're doing. Just don't take it for face value that someone just borrowed your device and you let it go.
All right.
So those are things that, you know, you need to be a part of to look at. You know, again, I want to thank all our community. Our community she was right here in our own backyard. Partnerships.
This 11-year-old child was in harm's way for a number of hours. The great effort by everyone together collectively had a very good successful resolution, and without that teamwork, I'm afraid we might have some bad news, but we don't. So again, she's an 11-year-old child who desperately needs some help in a lot of areas, and I applaud the sheriff for his diligence in that arena, and again, we're just glad it was a good ending. Thank you.
Girl. And that's why I go back to those people that are putting rude comments on there. You have no idea what this girl's gone through.
Here we go.
From one adverse childhood experience to another. And that's why I go back to those people that are putting rude comments on there. You have no idea what this girl's gone through in life. I don't think she has a clue. I think she's just looking for that stability. She's looking for that rock. She's looking for love. She's looking for caring nature that most kids are given in life. She has never been. As to this investigation, we're going to find out what's going on. There have been indications in the past. There have been cases, you know, things that we worked on in the past that what she's had been going through in the past. Are there indications? Yes, unfortunately there are indications. I can't get through it because that's part of the investigation we're going through. But yes, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, this 22-year-old man, I go back to that. It's a 22-year-old man. This is not, you know, a 13-year-old kid with an 11-year-old child. This is a 22-year-old man. There is no logical sense for a 22-year-old man to be with an 11-year-old child unless there was horrific things that were going to continue to go on in that place.
Where is Montana right now, and will she be returned to the guardians who were in custody of her when this all started?
So Montana right now is in the custody. She's still with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office along with the Pasco Sheriff's Office. She's still in Hillsborough County. That's something we're working on right now. You know, I want to thank our Child Protective Investigation Unit. They do a phenomenal job. They're working with the state right now. What we're trying to do is get her the best location possible for a long term. This is not a situation, I go back, this is a societal issue where you're dealing with kids that, you know, going from one place to another, and there's no stability. She needs strong stability. She needs a home or a location somewhere that she can be in, and she needs intense therapy probably. She needs intense supervision. She needs to stay off the social media and make sure she's nowhere near anybody who give her social media. She needs to be, you know, this is a long-term strategy. And as I said, as a sheriff's office, we recognize that. And so we have that motto that we're going to constantly go upstream.
All right.
You know, go upstream to find out why these.
So we're going to keep it moving. So that's that story. She's found safe, which is great. Troubled childhood, mother. How many kids was it? 9? Crazy. So I wanted to kind of move on to this Miami story. The people that Angela and Amir, you know, they came from California. You guys might have probably heard of this story. And they were on a vacation trip. And I have a couple little clips to play for you guys. And I wanted to play a video from Sea Siren. Some interesting things that she talked about in this video. And so when I get ready to play that, I'll put her channel in the chat. Actually, I'll put it in the chat, but then at the end of this video, I'll put it in the description or in the comment section so people can check out her video. She's done 2 videos. We're going to watch the second video on it after we watch these little clips. And and then at the end of this stream, I'm going to have, I know Xavier wanted to call in, so I'm going to let him call in and we'll talk a little bit. If anybody else wants to call in after that, cool. If not, that's fine too. I can just take the one call and we'll keep it moving. Because it's kind of late. Depending on where you're at, it's kind of late. So let me start off. Let me get the video pulled up here. And make sure I play it in order. And Amir, the boyfriend or fiance, well, he was gonna propose to her. Amir had a couple of words for you people too, or for people. I'll say you people. I want to say you people just to trigger the people off. Amir had some words. Let's see. How can I get this? Do this. Bam. Bam. This is what Amir had to say, and we're going to start with the story. Amir said, just a little word to everyone who thought I killed my lady. Keep sucking. About to bust. That's what Amir had to say to people. He did say thanks or whatever, but I mean, to be fair, people were accusing him, like, not just like theory or opinion. Like, people were, I saw a couple of posts on, what is it? A couple of posts on Twitter. Did they delete their post since? Maybe they deleted their post. Maybe they saw what he said and they deleted their post. Okay, here we go. KJ says, so he reports his girlfriend missing, lies about facts, then thinks his lies are justified, knowing how worried her family are? Just wow. No woman just vanishes without no reason. If she was okay, she would have found a way to contact her mother. Her mom needs to trust her instincts. And I'm going to play a couple of clips too, because the mother did say on multiple occasions that, like, the story that he told police wasn't the story that he told her, and that supposedly doesn't match up. Police, there was an article somewhere I don't know where it's at. Police, I think it was Crime Online. Police did say supposedly that his story did coincide with the evidence. And so I think that had a bunch of people looking at the boyfriend. I mean, I was looking at, like, it looks a little weird. It looks suspicious. We talked about it. You know, I've seen some of their online stuff and some of their behavior. And so, oh, the chat's catching up here. And so, I don't know. I thought something could be up with him. But then you see the video that came out. Well, let me, before I jump ahead, let me play the video. Let's play the news clips first before we get warmed up. And I want to hear what you guys have to say.
Officials are searching for a woman.
Let's see, right here. Okay, we got the screen. Bam.
Who has been missing for days, and now her family is speaking out. It has been exactly 1 week since anyone has seen her.
She and her boyfriend were visiting from California, and tonight we are hearing from her family. Local 10's Roy Ramos is in Miami with this exclusive.
The boyfriend of this missing woman tells me
guys.
that she is not just his girlfriend, but she's also the mother of his 2 daughters and has never gone this long without contacting him. With each day that passes, her family grows more worried. He tells me the last place she was seen was right here at Bayside.
I love you very much, and I want you to be safe.
23-year-old.
So a lot of people with this particular clip here, you know, I thought it was suspicious, the crying stuff.
Amir El Badri.
But
overcome with emotion with a message for his 23-year-old girlfriend, Angela Morrisey, now reported missing by City of Miami police.
I just want her to come home.
Amir telling me he and his girlfriend of 5 years, who is also the mother of his 2 daughters, planned a vacation to Miami, arriving from Sacramento, California last Friday.
Really came out here because I wanted a romantic setting because I was going to propose to her.
Amir said Sunday the 2 went to Bayside Marketplace.
So they went to Bayside, right? Let me just pull up the map for you guys real quick. Get an idea. That's over here. The Bayside is over here, right? On the. This is a place called Bayside Market. I've never been here. I've kind of always wanted to go. Maybe I don't want to go anymore. I don't like Miami, to be honest with you. It's too crowded. Too many crazy people. It's like in a can, like in a sardine can or something. Just a bunch of people crowded. Traffic's horrible. I don't like it. But so this is the Bayside Marketplace, and so Amir said that, you see there's like a boat thing here. Thriller Miami Speedboat Adventures. I don't know if it was that one. Oh, no. I think they were going to take the water taxi Miami shuttle. I'm thinking that's what they were talking about. They have this Thriller Miami Speedboat Adventure. I don't think he's going to be taking a speedboat. I think it was actually this one. And yeah, I think this was it here. So Bayside, Biscayne, Bayside Marketplace. And yeah, right.
As they waited to board a tour boat just after 8 in the evening, he said Ashley disappeared.
We were in line for the boat, and she went to go use the restroom. And just didn't see her after that.
It has been nearly a week, and detectives continue their search for Angela, with their last clue coming from this Hialeah hotel where Amir said his credit card was last used, and he has now placed missing person.
The only thing to this hotel, maybe you guys can tell me in the chat, was this the hotel they were staying in, or was this a hotel that's just she used his credit card?
Just after 8 in the evening, he said Ashley disappeared.
We were in line for the boat, and she went to go use the restroom. And just didn't see her after that.
It has been nearly a week, and detectives continue their search for Angela, with their last clue coming from this Hialeah hotel where Amir said his credit card was last used, and he has now placed missing person flyers. Angela's mother also worries for her daughter's safety as she works to learn the truth as to what led up to her daughter's disappearance.
The situation of what they were told was a little bit different than what he told me. What's the truth? You know, what really happened?
This mother's message to her daughter, who she says has never gone this long without speaking.
We love you. We are concerned. Please call, text, do something to let us know you're okay.
If you have any information that can help police find her, you are urged to contact Miami.
So that was one of the clips. I'm going to show you more clips. I'm kind of taking you guys a little bit through some of the timeline, so I got some more clips to show you. Lexa said he initially told her mom they had gotten into a huge argument and they went their separate ways. Then told the detectives in Florida the whole story about her missing after the restroom. I was talking to Flossie a little bit about this and wondering about the potential inconsistent. Maybe he told the mother one thing, but then he told police another thing, and maybe he told the media something. Maybe he was trying to protect her. Maybe he was trying to protect his woman from maybe the embarrassment or some of the things that was going on. Lexa said he also cut off contact with her mom after telling her that her daughter was missing. Her mom had to fly to Miami to get the info from detectives because he cut off contact. Ooh, is that true? And she is found. We're going to get to that, where she was found. Oh, boy. So, okay, so let's get to the gas station, all right? So she goes missing. This was March 28th. I believe March 28th. from Biscayne. And the interesting thing is I found this and other YouTubers found this as well. I went down a rabbit hole one night. Let me get you. So she posted this. This is March 28th, 2021, 2:49 a.m. That would be that morning. So this could have been, she could have gone missing later in the evening, but she posted underestimated. The other thing I thought was kind of interesting or whatever is that, I mean, it could just be nothing or whatever, but she was following him on Twitter and he wasn't following her back. And then I saw at one point her Facebook said single. I mean, and at one of the things to his pictures on Instagram, it was like a hashtag and it said single dad. So I have no idea what was going on with these people. And we are going to get into Sea Siren's video, which I thought was interesting. So let's do this. The gas station.
A desperate plea for help.
So, okay, the Bayside thing happens, right? And then we got this gas station where she was sighted at. This gas station, so this, I gotta get a better screen for you guys. No. There. Okay, we can work with that. Okay. All right, so this is Biscayne. And this 2295 West Okeechobee Road, this is where she's seen on the video. We're going to watch it now. At a Marathon gas station. Now, by vehicle, I think it's like 30 minutes. On foot, it'll be a whole lot longer. But 3 hours. Vehicle, about 30 minutes. And so she's seen at this gas station, right? We're going to watch the video. And then today, she makes a 911 call from this location, where this location kind of has like warehouses, but a bunch of businesses. I'm going to take you in a 3D look so you can see. I was actually going to head out to this. I was going to head out to the gas station tomorrow until I found out that she was found. So I kind of, I guess, saved my day tomorrow. Saved me from just wasting time. So let me play this.
From the mother of a young mom who disappeared while on vacation right here in South Florida. Her daughter vanished while waiting in line for a boat ride at Bayside.
Her boyfriend and their 2 children have been searching for her ever since. Local 10's Alex Finney is live with the family's plea for help.
Well, police, we know, are knee-deep in this investigation. What we heard during this press conference just a little bit earlier, everyone pretty much agrees here that it's so unlike 23-year-old Angela Morrisey to just go missing and not contact family. Like you said there, it's been almost 2 weeks, and they are hoping and praying for her safe return. Surveillance video showing 23-year-old Angela Morrisey at a gas station off West Okeechobee Road in Hialeah. This the day after she was reported missing and possibly one of the last known sightings. Miami police this afternoon giving us a more clear timeline.
After she was last with the people that she met at Bayside, she was seen at a gas station where, again, she did not appear to be in distress or in any type of imminent danger.
But this is still a priority. Police telling us she was seen with these same 2 people at Bayside the day before. That's also.
So, okay. I won't pay attention.
Distress or in any type of imminent danger.
But this is still a priority. Police telling us.
So in this bag, Sea Siren pointed this out earlier to me today, and when she commented, we're gonna watch her video. This is like a 12-pack of beer that she has in her hand here, and in the bag, and then in her hand.
Police telling us she was seen with these same
White
2
Claw
people
beer.
at Bayside the day before.
So this surveillance is the day after she went missing, but the police said that the day before she was seen with these 2 guys as well.
That's also where her cell phone was found. Morrisey's mother flew in from California this week, pleading for her daughter's safe return.
My daughter has now been missing almost 2 weeks.
The 23-year-old went missing around 8 p.m.
Kara, can you tell me what hotel? Can you message me that? The hotel gets rented by the hour. Ooh, did you comment message me on Facebook when you can and let me know the name. I'll pull it up in this.
At Bayside Marketplace on March 28th. She was in from California with her boyfriend. He says they were waiting to board a tour boat. She went to use the bathroom and then never returned. Missing persons flyers went up and police immediately scoured all areas where she was last seen.
Angela,
I was talking with people about that today too. I don't have the chat on the screen. Maggie said White Claw is gross. I was talking to Silvio today. I know this is off topic, but I'm just like, I don't understand why people drink that stuff. I've never tried it, but it just looks nasty. Why are people drinking White Claw? But it seems popular. I've seen it on these YouTube videos and online. There's people putting it in their titles of their video. What is with this White Claw stuff?
Love you. I have come to Miami to find you and to get you back home with us and home to Yazzie, home to Lonnie.
And you just heard her mother there speaking of her two children, the two children that she shares with her boyfriend. We have been covering this story.
Okay. And then I got one more little clip to show you guys. By the way, Angela's mother is pretty accomplished. Not to take away from the story, but I believe she was in the military. I believe she was in law enforcement in California. I think she's running a church right now, or ministering a church. This is one picture. I'm not gonna put a bunch of pictures because she's already found, and so we don't need to go through a bunch of things to make her recognizable. But she was in the military and law enforcement and all. A lot of accomplishments. So let me play. I think this one.
Now at 6:30, a plea for help from a mother desperate for clues after her daughter disappeared with no trace and has been missing for a week. Good evening, I'm Carly Barnett.
Now, the reason I wanted to play this, I'm going to fast forward a little bit. I just wanted you to hear what the mother had to say in this clip. We already know the story. Oh, here it is. All right.
He told her they were waiting to get on a boat tour and then apparently vanished.
I'm hurting, in my soul, wondering where my daughter is.
Darnella Melanson is the mother of 23-year-old Angela Morrisey, the California tourist who went missing on March 28th.
I have her two daughters here, my granddaughters, and they've been asking for her every day. Mommy, where's Mommy? When can Mommy come? We want to talk to Mommy.
I agree, Renee. I believe she went on her own. We're gonna look at more things, but I personally do believe that she went on her own. It just seems like she went to party. That's what it kind of seems like to me. I don't know, and maybe things just didn't work out or got out of hand or something. She wasn't planning to be gone for all that time.
And it's
that's a long time
because
over 2 weeks. And you have two kids. Sylvia, yes,
I don't know what words to really say to them.
Melanson says when her daughter first got to Miami, they had been texting back and forth every day, but all that stopped last Sunday. She says her daughter's boyfriend, Amir Al-Badri, told her the two were waiting to board for a boat tour from Bayside Marketplace in downtown when Angela went to use the bathroom and never came back. She says Amir claims Angela pretty much vanished, but Melanson says there have been inconsistencies in his statements.
So I continue to ask him, these details don't make sense. Can you please just... So I was asking him questions about this and that, and he would be like, oh, well, wait a minute, that's what I said. So I believe the police agreed that there were too many inconsistencies.
See, and this stuff, I think, is what caused a lot of people, looking at this guy, which it's all logical. It makes sense that people are going to look at this guy, but police said that, I believe they say he was cooperating and that he wasn't a suspect and that what he told the police coincided. I'm going to try to find that article. I'm going to try to find the,
And so today they did have him do, I think, a recorded interview. And I still haven't heard from my daughter at the end of the day.
Now, Angela is described as 5'5", 145 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. And she's also American Indian descent.
I'm kind of smiling because somebody said, somebody messaged me and said, why are people in the chat? Forgot the terminology. I'll leave the ad hominem out of it. Why are people in the chat talking about Chris Watts vibes? Everybody has Chris Watts vibes. Any story I do now, anybody that does like an interview, they all of a sudden they have Chris Watts vibes. Everybody has.
Anyone with information is asked to call.
So, okay, let's move on from that. So maybe we can take a call or two if anybody wants to call in. I wanted to play part of this video before we do the calls. This is okay. So here's one of the things that's kind of interesting too. Oh, let me get you. You guys can see. I saw her Monday at the gas station near 12th Avenue in Okeechobee. That's where the gas station is. About her a water bottle, and she said she got robbed from her things and she doesn't know how to get back to California. She was with some guy. Depending on the where the hotel that she was staying in Hialeah, that's not far. Find her. If she was with some guy, can't this person give a description? It still doesn't make sense to me, because if you're lost and you got robbed, I understand that. But 3 weeks later or whatever, 2 weeks later is when you finally got a phone. Somebody gave you a phone. And that kind of, I don't know, contradicts the video a little bit too that we just saw. Okay, let's get to Sea Siren. Sea Siren. And for the people that just joined, I want to share the message that he had for some of the people that accused him. All right. I did this earlier, but I just want to, let me taunt. He said, just a little word to everyone who thought I killed my lady. Keep sucking. I'm about to bust. I mean, that was a little vulgar, but I can understand if he had nothing to do with it. He's pissed off. People just like, I don't know.
Just because Angela has went off on her own does
now this video was made before she was found, but just keep that in mind. This is before she was found. And let me show you really quickly once more. And so this is, so we got the Biscayne thing here. Then we have the gas station here. And then today she was at this address here, this intersection, this road. Can I get a 3D view? See if I can do this. Oh, there we go. Here's a 3D view. Around this, this is what the area looks like. Now, before I play Sea Siren's video, she dialed 911 today. I think they said 6 a.m. And she said she's the missing person. And they took her to the hospital. And they said that she had non-life-threatening injuries. So this is what this area looks like. It looks like there is some sort of, I don't know what's over here. Some people mentioned hotel. I'm sure there's hotels around here, but there's a bunch of storage lots here, kind of warehouses, businesses. That's what's there. Do this, Aaron. Hopefully she doesn't think.
doesn't mean that this girl is safe. Right. And today's video is going to be an update on the
And I'm going to fast forward to all the information that we know. I'm just going to skip past it.
Angela Morrisey, who went missing. Amir's original story was that he and Angela were waiting in line to go on a boat tour in Bayside, Miami, when Angela had to use the bathroom, and she stepped out of line and went to the restroom in bustling Bayside. It's very busy, lots of cameras, while Amir stayed in line. That was Amir's original story. She went missing from there. He has not seen her since. Upon further investigation between Angela's mother and the police, Amir has since admitted that he lied about his last encounter with Angela. He has now admitted that he and Angela actually got in a fight at Bayside, and he went on the boat tour himself. And left her there at Bayside. I don't know if she walked away first and he grudgingly, instead of going after her, went on the boat tour himself because they already had tickets. I don't know if he stomped off and went on the boat tour without her and left her there. So either she walked away first and left him, or he walked away and left her. I don't know that exact detail. Either way, they got in a fight and separated down in Bayside. He went on this boat tour, which I'm assuming took at least an hour. I don't know if he expected her to still be there when he got back waiting because of the heat of the moment of them fighting. They were making bad decisions. Maybe they were possibly drinking, which is common when you're on vacation, you're young, down in Bayside, it's one big party, and all of this may have contributed to bad decision making. I don't care how much of a fight you're in with your loved one, you definitely don't want to separate, in a strange city when you're on vacation. That was very poor decision making. I'm sure he obviously feels bad for that now. Now, we don't know why Amir decided to lie originally to the police and to Angela's mom about what happened down in Bayside. He has since stated on Facebook comments that he has his reasons. One of his friends had claimed that Amir originally lied because he didn't want to upset Angela's mom.
Which that makes sense. That's possible. Maybe not upset the mother. Maybe he's trying to kind of protect her. At the same time, maybe he's thinking if he tells the news that, or when he did that interview and he tells them, oh yeah, we got into an argument, people are definitely gonna be like, oh, he did it. I don't know, but at the end of the day, it still looks bad that you lied though, or you changed your story. But and just really quickly too, what C Siren is saying is corroborated. This is Crime Online, and so they stated here that supposedly initially he said that Angela walked into the bathroom around 8 p.m. while he waited outside for her. He later allegedly admitted that they had gotten into a fight with Morrisey. Somebody commented in one of the True Crime Sister groups and said there was a woman that said supposedly she saw them and they got into a fight at a bar. I don't know how true that is or not, because a lot of times there's sightings that aren't accurate. People think they saw somebody and they really didn't. So I don't know. I haven't been able to confirm with that person. When he returned from the boat, okay, so they allegedly got into a fight. Then he went alone on the boat trip, and when he returned from the boat trip, reportedly he found Morrisey's phone in a store, which is kind of crazy to me too. What store? What would make you go back to a store? Why did she leave her phone in a store? Why did go to the bathroom and leave your phone? Was it by accident? And if she left her phone unknowingly in the store, how would he know that she left her phone in the store? I mean, I don't know. Or did he call and somebody answered the phone? I don't know, right? We could go all day in circles with that. And so after the boat tour, El-Badri reportedly took an Uber to the Airbnb. What's that? Okay. And they were staying in Miami Beach. When Morrisey was not there, he called authorities for help. According to Police Chief Armando Aguilar, Alvaro's story aligned with other evidence and he's not considered a suspect. Melancon, however, says she's still left with unanswered questions, with a lot of anger. I can't read. I need to take reading classes. And she was the one that's been babysitting this entire time, and then we got the videos that's released. So let's get back to Cece. But I just wanted to corroborate she's not talking out of her ass.
Also, another comment stated that he wanted the case to get more attention. The update on Angela Morrisey is that she has been seen on surveillance camera at a gas station in Hialeah, which is about 10 miles from Bayside, where she was originally last seen from her boyfriend. Now, this appears to me that Angela wanted to leave him. She wanted to walk off on her own after their fight. He went on the boat tour. For whatever reason, she decided to leave the Bayside area and do her own thing. Not sure how bad this fight was. It has also been reported that Angela did not have a cell phone. Her cell phone was lost or missing, which is another clue that makes me think these kids were drinking and not being responsible, fighting and just leaving each other and stuff like that, which is so dangerous. And when you're in a strange city and you're on vacation,
I'm calling into the
Thank
phone
you
number
for
now.
calling Call-In Studios host and call screener line. Please enter your show number and enter your 6-digit PIN number. Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the Call-In Studio web interface.
I'm going to send my friend the number first in a little bit, and then if other people want to call, just give some commentary. You can. If not, it's fine too.
Because Angela left Amir's side and went off on her own to venture into Hialeah, by no means does this mean that Angela is safe. You don't just walk around Miami at night. There are very specific areas that you need to stay in, such as Bayside, a very bustling, touristy area. Miami is a very dangerous place. If you make a wrong turn down a street, like, you could be in really serious trouble. It's been reported that she was seen with 2 guys, and maybe I'm thinking she got a ride from these 2 guys from Bayside. But it's been over 3 weeks now, and she's still missing. This is very scary. By now, I think even...
And obviously she's found now, if anybody's joining. We're just watching this recap because I thought it was interesting. I thought at one point too she showed something. Oh, here, yeah. Something. We'll get to it.
If she was drinking, I'm going to get into the reason why I think that she was drinking in a minute. But even if she was drinking on a drinking binge or partying, I think by now she would have come to her senses and contacted her mother about her children. She's been missing for too long with no contact to her own mother about her children. As you can see here, Angela is holding a drink in her hand, a canned drink. To me, this doesn't look like a soda can. It's a more tall and slender. It looks more like a hard seltzer. These very popular hard seltzer alcoholic drinks that women especially love to drink. She's also holding a plastic bag with some items.
That's a good question. Yo, somebody in the chat, let me see who this is. Miranda said, was she drinking for 2 weeks? That's what I'm like, when we're going to get into this, I'm going to take some calls. I don't think it's just alcohol. I think there's other stuff involved because I saw a couple of videos, YouTube, I'm sorry, let me correct that, on the boyfriend's Facebook where they were talking about drugs and all this different kind of stuff. The boyfriend was, or whatever. And so I would think that if you're gone for 2 weeks, you got to be probably on, I don't know, I'm just speculating, some hard stuff. That's what I would think. I guess held against your will.
In it. Right here is the close-up of the drink. I don't recognize this brand of hard seltzer. If anybody does, please leave.
And there's that really popular one too, Truly. She told me she thought it was White Claw when she commented, but
the comment. Here is the bag. To me, this bag looks like the rest of, say, a 12 or 6 pack of these seltzers. Like she's just walking around with a bag of hard seltzer. Now, I don't know what Angela was thinking. There have been comments made that she has done this type of thing before, gone off on drinking binges and stayed missing for weeks at a time. This, to me, seems like a more serious situation because she's in a strange city, been seen hanging out with strange men, and walking on the streets of Miami at night, for God's sakes. This seems like a way more dangerous situation. Her mother came down to Miami and is pleading for her to call her and contact her so she can take her home to her children, her 2 little girls. Amir has been reported to also been not leaving Miami. Angela is a beautiful young 23-year-old Native American woman with 2 small children, 2 little girls, with a mother who wants her home, who loves her, the father of her children, her boyfriend, who loves her and wants her home. I really hope she is still okay.
Yo, that 4 Loko stuff, oh my God, that stuff is crazy. I think that they had to like slow down the 4 Loko. I'm going to interject the video a little bit because I don't want like the automated copyright system to detect. See, Siren's cool. I don't think she would ding me anyway. But just to interject a little bit, 4 Loko, anybody ever tried that? The stuff back in the day, kids were passing out on this stuff. Like I think it was like 1 can, and these kids were passing out. It was like a mix. It was like a beer, but it was like a high content of alcohol in there, and also a mix of energy drink. I've had it a couple times. It is so disgusting. Your stomach turns. It's like, There was this one time too, I'll never forget. Sorry, I'm gonna tell a story. Who cares? Fuck it, man. I'm gonna tell a story. There was this one time that I was hanging out with some people. I don't talk to these people anymore. This was many years ago. Once upon a time, and they wanted to smoke, and so they gave me, I forgot the name. It was called Candy something. The green stuff. It was called candy cane or something like that. So I drank some Four Loko. I should have never done that. Drank some Four Loko, and then I smoked. I don't like smoking. I'm a very lightweight. It makes me anxious. I don't like to smoke. I don't smoke to this day. Delta 8 is not bad though, the gummies, but smoking I can't. It just gives me anxiety. And so anyway, my friends were talking to me, and I was just staring out in I was looking at the sky. I was just like this, Mel. It took them a while to get my attention. And then I started freaking out. My heart was like, we just had the social anxiety live stream 2 days ago or yesterday. We had the social anxiety live stream yesterday, and so that kind of coincides with this too. My heart was just like, and I think it was the combination of Four Loko and this crazy, I don't know what these people are smoking these days. It's not even the normal stuff anymore. These people are just on some crazy shit now. You can't even just have a regular, I don't know. But I just wanted to kind of tell that story. It was kind of funny because we used to laugh about it. And they're like, yo, Mel, you were gone. Yeah, I freaked out. I made up and pretended that somebody called me, and I was like, yeah, I got to go home. Put this back on the screen. Side story. Screenshot that, screen record that, and play it to me later and use it against me. And
She has put herself in a very dangerous situation. Out here gallivanting in Miami, drinking with strangers at night. It has not been reported whether or not her credit card is still being used. They did find her cell phone in a convenience store, so she had seemed to be have lost that and left that behind, so there are no current cell phone pings going to be able to track her. Here is one comment regarding Angela by...
Kara says she blacks out if she smokes. Yeah, I'm a very, very super lightweight. I've never liked it. I've never been into it. And I've known people that have had stuff put in their stuff. That's never happened to me, but I've had friends. I told a story about that. I'm not going to do that now. He completely passed out. They put something in his stuff when he was at a club. You never know. When you go out, people can put stuff in your stuff. But this is August 14, 2020. This is the boyfriend. He says, stop drinking right now and come home. We can get you some detox shit so you can test clean. Test clean. Test clean for what? This is the one opportunity you can have to save yourself. Come home and get clean so you can test clean.
Someone named Kashmir, and obviously this is all hearsay because it's just a comment. This person seems to know Angela and says, stop drinking right now and come home so we can get you some detox shit so you can test clean. Come on, Angela. This is the #1 opportunity you have to save yourself. Come home and get clean so you can test clean. Now, this is really kind of a weird comment and kind of putting way too much of Angela's personal information out there. It seems that according to this comment, that she has had substance abuse problems in the past, be it alcohol or drugs, and she is being tested. Here's another comment. I'm getting a lot of comments on my original video, which will be linked in the description. It seemed several of Angela and Amir's friends have been commenting on this case on my video, and one of them says he was always talking so highly and loved her more than probably anything, and a response says, as a close friend of Angela, she has stated that he has been physically abusive before. If Angela Morrisey does have a substance abuse problem and is chosen to be out on the streets gallivanting in Miami and drinking with strangers.
I like how she uses that word, gallivanting. I don't think I've ever used that word, but I like it, gallivanting. It just means like you just, what does gallivanting mean? I mean, I know it means you're just like going out there or whatever, but gallivanting, like that. Doing out there gallivanting. Huh? Informal, to travel, roam, or move about for pleasure. Oh, for pleasure. Gallivanting all over town. Indiscreetly. Oh wow. Okay, that's interesting. Gallivanting. I like that word. Yo, shout out to C Siren. Great video that you did. Definitely. You guys check out her channel. I'm gonna put the link definitely after this. She's really cool. She does a good job, and she has a soothing voice. Where are we at? I'm lost.
This in no way lessens the importance of this case. This is a young woman who needs help and needs to be found and needs to be safe home with her 2 small daughters and her mother and the
I like that word too, frolicking.
father of her children. Okay, well, that is all. Thank you very much for.
All right, great job. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to open the lines. You guys can call, give your thoughts, your opinion. Oh, first of all, let me send this to my friend first because he wanted to call in. This guy, we have some pretty crazy conversations. Just text him the number first, then I'll open it. Okay. Okay, so we're on. I haven't tested out the phone line either during stream labs, so this will be a little test too. We'll see how that works. It should be fine. There we go. Bang. Okay, we're in. Hey. What's up? Can you hear me? Hey,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm echoing. Yeah, you're gonna have to turn the sound down on the if you're playing me somewhere.
Yeah.
There we
Okay, got it now.
All right, awesome. Yeah, man. So, what's your thoughts, man? On all this. I mean, what did you want to speak on, Angela or the 11-year-old, or just in general?
We can talk whatever, man. You know, we can talk in general. You know, we always have some deep thoughts and stuff. You know.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's talk about Angela. What do you think happened, man? I mean, what? I mean, I know we're just kind of speculating, but given some of the context now.
All right. What I think is they only obviously the cops. You know, they only show one footage, and they always show you what you want to see.
Right.
From that footage I saw, I didn't see her get dropped off in Biscayne. I saw her get dropped off at the gas station. I think maybe the guy was, you know, if you come to Miami, I'll be honest with you, Miami's nothing but wild chicks, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
They down to do 3-sums, 5-sums, 8-sums. You know, we keep it real. If you ain't from Miami, you ain't with that open couples. You know how it is. You go to Hollywood, walk down Hollywood Boulevard, there's a club right there with swingers.
There is a
you know
beach. Yeah. The conversation's
gonna
get
Miami,
crazy,
it's about
guys.
sex. It's about sex, drugs, and making money. You know that.
Right.
If you don't come to Miami, then you don't belong in Miami.
Hmm.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
My homeboy right here. Tell him. If you don't come, yes or no, right?
No, it's
That's
oh, you
the
got
life.
somebody there with you?
See?
You know, it's true.
Yeah,
It
my
is
homeboy
true.
right here. Listen, see, it's the life out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't out here making money, making moves, even killing people, don't come down here. Because that's just how they move. So what I think is just like if I go to California and I don't know how they move out there, I'm going to get trapped up in that shit. I think homegirl probably got, you know, people watch, you know, people observe. So what I think probably somebody was observing her, getting already in an argument with the guy, and then they probably took advantage of that. Oh, what happened? What's going on, girl? No, this guy's fuck guy, da-da-da-da-da-da. And the guy starts, you know, we start putting that Miami swag. Man, girl, you don't need a guy like that, man. You know, if I had a girl like you, you'd be the first priority. And girls want to hear that shit. Right now, when she's like 8 drinks on that White Claw, she want to hear that. She want to hear, okay, yeah, I'm the main priority. You're right. You're right, I am. But that's bullshit. You're the main priority right now for 2 hours. That's it. You're not the main priority in my life. That's just me, what you want to hear. So what I think was she probably wanted to hear that. She got in a fight with the man, and the man probably, and the footage in the gas station, it looked like the man just drove out because she literally was buying the 12-pack, and then you see her looking around like, what the hell is this guy at?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can
So
pull it
maybe
up again while we're talking.
That's what I think it looks like to me. So and then it looked like he went because in the video it says 6:50. I know it says the day before, But remember, he's telling the story backwards and did all type of shit. So we really don't know, Mel, what's the truth.
Right.
I'm going about what the footage about the cops, what they're putting on the timeline. Remember what we said? When you put a picture, you put a video, you gotta have the timeline.
And then for that amount of time to be gone, like she went missing 3/28, and now today is 4/15. I mean, over 2 weeks. That's just drinking the entire time? You were just drinking?
Drinking. Also, if you have low self-esteem, that's even better target. You have 2 kids, you're 23 years old, let's say a 40-year-old guy looks at you like, damn, this girl's like the finest girl. But you look at yourself like, damn, I got an ugly body, I got 2 kids. But the other guy's not looking at you like that. The other guy's looking at you like, damn, this girl's a dime piece. So you try to get in her ear and told her all type of shit, low self-esteem, because remember, the guy, your man, is the guy that got you pregnant twice. He's not going to tell you those things because he's tired of you. He's tired of seeing you back and forth every time. You know what I'm saying? Seeing you're good, you're bad. You're not going to hear every day from him, damn, girl, you're beautiful. Damn, girl, you're amazing. Girl, you most likely, as a man, he's only going to say that when he needs something.
Right.
So she got tired of that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing was, in Miami, you can't get tired and leave the dude because, me personally, I don't think the guy has anything to do with this. The only thing he has fault, Mel, is he left his chick stranded. How can I leave somebody that came? Because I don't think they came in a plane. If they did come in a plane, that's even worse. How can you come in a plane with somebody and leave somebody stranded? I could get in a fight with my ex or whatever, girlfriend, ex-wife, whatever, but I still got to show love and report her home because she still got to be the mother of my kids. I still got to. We're not talking about the mom. The mom is different. The mom has rank in where she's at.
Right.
I think the mom is like a Native American / cop. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the Miccosukee. In the Miccosukee, you can't go in the Miccosukee. What time you can't go in the Miccosukee in the resort is like around 8 o'clock, right? After 8 o'clock, once the sun goes down, you can't go in there. If you go in there, you got to show proof that you're Miccosukee. If not, you got to go back, do that U-turn. But I drive 80 miles. Sorry, sir. You got to go back, drive 80 miles again and get out of here because you're not allowed in this reserve. This is a reserve, Indian reserve. You're not allowed in here at all. So I also think the mom has some type of authority. Bro, she can get around law. You know what I'm saying? She can, like, threaten law, tell them, oh, I'm going to sue you if I don't get answers. That's why the girl found fast. The girl was, and also, you know, there's not just to talk about Angela, but there's a lot of women here in South Florida. They come on vacation, they come wherever, they just missing. You know what I'm saying? Because they think that South Florida, Miami is just like a fun town. It is a fun town, but if you don't know who you're moving with, people are going to take advantage of you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I stay away from
You know,
Miami,
I'm just looking for weed. Okay, you're looking for weed. I'm gonna take you all the way to Overtown. Okay, but I live in Doral. You live in Doral, but I'm taking you to Overtown. That's like,
oof, Overtown.
No.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
You know what I'm saying?
Place.
And it's like, yeah, bro, you're basically taking the person off grid.
I mean, if you're there late at
And
night.
then you tell the person. And I also think if the boyfriend did have something involved with dropping her off and leaving her stranded, that's why he left the phone somewhere, because he knows the mom is in law enforcement, and he knows the mom is going to question his ass and question his ass. The mom's law, bro. You can't fuck with the mom. The mom has rank.
Yeah.
The mom is somebody. Yeah, she's not playing, bro. She's not playing. And, you know, I want to talk about the 11-year-old girl, too.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, man. You're the only person on the line, so yeah, we'll talk. And if nobody
has called or nothing?
No. We'll talk, and if not, we ended at. Yeah, go ahead. Tell me.
Yeah, the 11-year-old girl, right? I just feel sorry for her, man, because you know, I read somebody in your chat said that the cop is giving too much information about her, but he's just trying to tell people in general.
Right.
You know, like all the kids out there. Remember, I told you one time that I personally think the kids should go back to school.
Yeah, we spoke about that today. I think we talked about that today, right? Yeah.
I think a couple of days ago. Yeah.
Okay.
That the kids need to go back to school because this is just ridiculous, man. You know, you guys doing stuff that adults do at basically school time. And then I just think that there's a lot of people that are, you know, jobless and in the mass. Literally, I don't know the numbers, Mel, but I'm pretty sure the crime rate has spiked up since people wearing masks.
Yeah.
It had to spike up. Even fraud,
it's just
spiked up.
the benefit of hiding your face and stuff. Like everywhere you go, you just have a little mask. I mean, some people it's not even a mask. Some people got like a whole shirt and everything. Just your eye. You only see their eyes.
People can wear a ski mask. They can wear a ski mask. Oh,
Right.
he's cool. You know, it's coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? You're not thinking nothing. People go. I see people walk in the restaurant where I was drinking at right now with a ski mask and like, hey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know it's 4 o'clock at p.m., but you don't know if he's trying to scope out the scene, and you know what I'm saying? Like the next day or the next week. You know what I'm saying? It's just this mask thing got to go, man. Because I just think ever since the mask thing, the crime rate has to go up. Because I've seen a lot of people get kidnapped. I've seen just here in South Florida. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a couple of videos of yours. There's been like I want to say about 10 kids less than this year kidnapped. Something happened to them. Something sexual. They got raped. They shot in the face, or you know, something. You know, it's too many kids with the free time and thinking they're adults. You know, because adults are not there. You know, like
yeah.
I explained to you. You know, we work 12 hours. Say me and you work 12 hours. We don't got another 8 hours to do schoolwork with the kids. We don't. So that means that's 20 hours of our day spending, and we got to rest 4 hours. No, man, the kids got to go back to school, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that at least if you go back to school, if something happens, there's school footage, outside school footage.
Right. Or somebody's reporting it. Somebody's reporting it.
Somebody's reporting there's a kid out there walking to school, outside of school. You know, they know. But right now, I go to my parents' house, which is all the way by Homestead, and I literally see like 20 kids outside, and it's like 12 o'clock, and they just throwing the football around. But literally, I used to do that too back in the days in the 90s. Throw the football around, throw it over a fence. Oh, oops, I went a fence. Let me jump it. Oh, man, this house is great to rob the next week or this today. Or, you know what I'm saying? You got to think like you know, up to no good. And too many kids out there, bro. Too many kids out there. And
on the internet,
too many gunplay, the internet, too, all that shit, bro. Yeah.
I was watching some trafficking video, and they were talking about like most of the way they're trafficking these kids and people, sex trafficking, it's like all online, and they got to do their business online because they got to sell, got to make money. And the guy mentioned there's like 30 something sites. I didn't even know there was that many sites for like. I mean, we spoke about one of them.
But hear me out.
Yeah.
You don't think. You got to think outside the box. Like I always say. You got to think outside. You don't think that this guy, let's say there's 30 something sites and there's 30 different owners. Now the 30 different owners created a site where you can message kids, or you can meet kids, or you can meet some type of person, not just kids, but some type of person, and then the chat goes away because there's no proof that you ever chatted.
Almost like a Snapchat kind of thing. After you connect,
but even
talk,
worse,
it's gone.
It's like it's gone exactly, and it's like, but why are we even letting these chats even go approved by the? I'm guessing it goes approved by the U.S. government.
Well, I don't know, man. Because okay, let me say this with Backpage, for example, because Backpage got shut down. With Backpage, what I remember, what happened was because these guys weren't just only hosting the website, but they were also covering up for these people. And so some of the things like the CEOs and the moderators, supposedly, like, let's say, I forgot what the example was. They said supposedly like somebody literally put like a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old, 13-year-old looking for fun, something like that. The moderator then would go in and they'd be like, yo, this is too crazy. This is an underage child. And I think they
put
changed it to like
23
23 or something. Yeah, they changed the age and then left the post up. You know what I'm saying? Like, how crazy is that? That's why Backpage got in so much trouble, because they were aware and they knew what was going on and they were helping facilitate it.
You don't think they'd be like, okay, you make 20,000 off this post. We want about 2,000 of that money, and you give them 2,000 and you keep posting. It's all about money. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody was talking about too.
They give you a red flag.
Instagram is a big one too. For these people.
I seen recently Instagram. They be posting porno. Like, I seen girls having sex, giving head, fingering themselves in live. Like if you're going live.
In the live thing? I didn't know they did
in the
that on there.
live.
Oh shit!
I didn't know they did that. My homeboy showed me that shit. I'm there like, what the fuck is? What the hell? And they letting it happen.
Damn.
Mhm.
That's wild. Well, all right, man. Yo, I appreciate you, bro, calling in, man. We'll talk. I got another person actually called in, so I'm gonna take that call. But
Finally,
I appreciate
man,
your
somebody
insight.
got the courage to call you, man.
I think sometimes too, people are a little afraid to call. Sometimes people have told me that before.
Nah,
too.
y'all need to call, man. Y'all can give a regular Enrique Iglesias name, but who cares, man? Just be real, man. You know, just speak your mind. You know,
Right.
It's for the show to keep going.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
All right, Mel.
All right, we'll talk.
God bless,
okay?
man. Take
All right.
care.
Thank you. Take care, man.
All right, bet.
That's cool. We have conversations like that all the time, but probably even crazier. Like probably like an hour, 2 hours long. Talking about all kinds of crazy stuff. But he gives a really good, interesting perspective that sometimes I don't think about. And this is a cool guy. Before I take this next call, I just want to give a quick thanks, man, to the people that have been subscribed. People that have been hitting like, people that have been supporting me, people that have been riding with me through all the craziness on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys. And I also I want to thank quickly to the people that have sent donations too. So Crystal, Cynthia, Angela, Jason, Tyra, Lori, I'm going down the list here, Jen, Lisa, Sharon, Jay, Marianne. There's another one too. The super chats, Lisa, Crystal, all the same people too. Joe, Keisha, Bieber. Thank you. Oh, this was on another video, F Cashmere. I thought it was the boyfriend, but this was the DMX thing. But yeah, I wanted to thank you guys. I appreciate that. And Spivvy, thank you too. Katrina. There's so many people. But I love you guys. Thank you. So let me take this call. 510. How you doing? Where are you calling from?
It's Auntie Gigi.
Gigi! Oh shit! Don't get me canceled now.
From Cali. Okay, I'm not.
What's
I'm
up?
not
No,
gonna
I'm just
get
playing with
canceled.
you. What's your thoughts? What do you want to talk about?
My thoughts is kind of like, okay, so homegirl she's okay. So she dropped her kids off over at grandma's or whatever. And she wanted to party. But I don't know why she didn't just tell everybody.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, you grown.
I don't know. Maybe because she has a boyfriend. Maybe she has a commitment.
Her boyfriend pissed her off.
Maybe it's per the moment. Yeah, I guess because they got
yeah,
into a fight.
He left her
Oh,
stranded.
Melinda. Damn, going hard. Thank you, Melinda, for the super chat. Dropped a stack. Thank you.
Wow.
Now I got to check her email.
Hi, Lisa.
Kidding.
Yeah. Kara. Hi,
Thank
Kara.
you.
Yeah, seriously, it's like, you know how women. There was this one chick who did this thing where she disappeared. She was a runaway bride or something. She got cool feet, and then they were like searching for her, and she was like just like, I wasn't ready to get married. Like people were like thinking she was dead. Like
What do you think that for the amount of time that she was gone, all that time?
She was gone a while. Yeah, it was about a while. Like this chick, like 2 weeks and stuff. And I'm like, how do you just get lost? I mean, I gotta stand up and be like, maybe we should wait till. I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of like, maybe we shouldn't rush this. But that's it. But then this is why when this woman got kidnapped in over here in California in Vallejo, and they thought she was lying. She was raped and kidnapped.
Oh, really?
They
Who?
thought she was lying. Yeah, this
Who?
woman. I don't know her name. I have to look it up. But when she came forth, because they finally, I think her family found her, because the police thought she was making it up, and it turned out to be real.
Oh.
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Crazy,
I think I know
right?
what you're talking about. I think I know because I think a couple of people
She
sent
was
me.
crying because she's all like, "Oh my gosh, you guys were gonna just let me die?" I'm like, "They were, girl. They were like,
All right. Well,
you
I
know."
appreciate you, Gigi. Appreciate you calling in, giving a little feedback.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.
All right. So, all right. Let me cut all this off here. So, okay. For the future, we're gonna be ending here. The future stream, some interesting story. We'll see what develops. Supposedly the three missing. Let me just look it up real quick. 3 missing brothers? No. 3 missing kids. Okay. Oh no. Jesus, Lord Christ. Dead body found, believed to be. Is this the same story? Let me pull this up real quick. I don't know. Is this the story? Let me put this on the screen. Oh yeah. This is it. They're supposedly saying a body was found. Let me get it on the screen. Let's listen to what this guy. We'll end off on this. We'll hear some of the cliff notes. Oh, and while we wait for this ad, one of these days for the Discord people. Discord is free, by the way, if you want to join Discord. The public area is no problem if you want to come and chill in the public area. The members area, I have to know you or you've had to have commented before because I can't have random people I don't know seeing sensitive information. So, but for the people on Discord, one of the things that I would like to do, Maddie's mother sent me this suggestion really quick before we start this. Do you guys remember Dulce Maria Alvarez? You guys remember this whole story with his mother? I was going to do a live stream, but I cannot play this video here because this is the full episode. Somebody that's not even a real channel uploaded the full episode. So if I play this on stream, they will copyright me. This video has already been copyrighted by music, but if I play this on my channel, they will definitely copyright claim and maybe even take the video down. So this is something that we would have to watch on Discord. That's what I'm saying. There's some things that are for Discord. I can't play it on, definitely on Facebook they take it down. We're here to take it down. Yo, this interview, this mother, to me, she's so suspicious. She's so, like, just to me, full of crap. The whole thing, even the child advocate, I believe, said that there's things that don't make sense. And so I think this would be a good thing that we can all kind of chill and give some commentary on. Everybody can talk about this thing. If you haven't seen this full video, the interview. This was the whole thing where the mother supposedly, she takes her child to the park and she's in the car with the sibling. They never found her. Dulce is not found. She takes her child to the park. She's sitting in a car while a child's playing and the child goes missing. One of the stories is that she was scratching a lotto ticket. And the other story is that she was helping Dulce's sibling in the car with homework. When I heard the lotto ticket thing, I called it out. I didn't go on and on and on about it, but I have to call that shit out. Somebody got upset with me. Oh, how could you say that? How could you? Who would do that? Like with the whole lotto ticket thing, you leave your kid in the park by themselves. Like, of course I got to say something about that. Why would I not say something about that? Why would you get mad at me for calling it out? How dare you? Dare you? Disgusting. Despicable. Yeah, let me play this stuff. Let's get more to the more serious thing. But I do want to do that for Discord. We'll figure out a day because I think tonight's too late to do that. The video's like an hour plus long. Yeah, no emotion. No emotion.
I think channel 2 is still getting ready.
Stranger abduction is not very common. Not actually common. Some people were thinking that maybe she sold her child. This is when I usually don't have that thought about cases. This one actually crosses my mind like, yo, maybe she did. That interview, if you haven't seen it, you got to check it out. Full Dr. Phil interview. Might change your perspective on everything.
Dale, you good? Okay, here we go. Good evening. Thank you all for being here and for your patience during this day. I am not going to take any questions after my comments. The reason for this is that this is a very active case and an ongoing investigation. It is my top priority to ensure that nothing jeopardizes the investigation. I can confirm that a body has been discovered. That body is pending identification, but it is believed that to be of 8-year-old Taryn Summers, aka Taryn Quinton. A suspect was arrested in Ada County. The body was not found with the other children, 17-year-old Tristan Sexton and 14-year-old Taylor Summers, aka Taylor Quinton. The older children were reported as runaways last fall, so we do not believe that they were recently with Taryn. Law enforcement has been in contact with Taylor, and does not
there's a
believe
reason
her to be in danger at this time.
While those kids were runaways. We're going to take a look at a couple of other clips too.
Family has been in contact with Tristan Sexton, and law enforcement does not believe him to be in danger at this time. I want to thank everyone for their concern and support during the last few days. I want to thank our state partners, Idaho State Police, and our federal partners and the FBI. Their time, resources, and effort. This time, I know you have a lot of questions. Answers to those questions, as this is still a very active case. The investigation is ongoing.
So this is Connie Ann Smith. Make sure you guys can see. Get your bigger. I gotta fix that other screen. Backed up. Connie Ann Smith, 54, was booked into Ada County Jail on first-degree murder charge taken by Idaho. So there was 3 siblings total. Taryn's siblings, 17-year-old Tristan, 14-year-old Taylor. They're both considered runaways and are not in immediate danger. And the 8-year-old is Taryn Summers. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. But where did they find? They didn't say where they found the body. The home where the body was found in the home. The home where the body was found, 1666 Airport Road, is owned by Connie Smith, according to Gem County Assessor. Let me show you. I found this article that has some video clips. Not that. I got too many windows open now. Found an article I wanted to show you guys. That shows like the backyard and stuff. Here it is. You guys can see it. Here is the backyard of the home where the investigators were looking. Oh, it's horrible quality. Oh, there we go. Looks like they got the I'm kind of in the way here, huh? They got like the I guess the kid stuff back there. Playground or something.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am here in Emmett, where an investigation is underway into the 3 missing children who were reported earlier this week. Now, 2 of them were missing since last fall.
So with the title, the thing, it makes it seem like all of them went missing at the same time, but the other 2 were runaways previously.
One of them gone missing just a few days ago, and if you look down the road here, you can see the huge Idaho State Police Mobile Command Center set up in front of an Emmett property.
Yeah, no, Xavier, I'm good. I'm gonna call it a stream because we're almost at 2 hours. For tonight, I'll call it. We're about to end here. Next time we'll take more callers. I appreciate you calling them, man.
They have blocked off the road here. I'm alongside other media groups on the scene at the moment, waiting for an update from the Jim County Sheriff's Office. We're going to see what they have discovered, if anything, on this Emmett property.
Who's Trey?
And perhaps it is those missing children. We don't know very much at this time. We're still waiting for the PIO to come out and speak with us, but I'm going to see if I can zoom in just a little bit to give you folks at home a clear picture of what we're looking at here on Highway 52. You can see the Idaho State Police mobile command unit set up there right in front of an Emmett property, where we have seen them searching through the trunks of vehicles parked on the side of the house.
Oh, what the heck? Got blocked. Weird. Anyway, I think we'll call it. I'll keep an eye on this story. I thought that all three kids had gone missing at the same time, and yeah, that was ridiculous. But I'm sure there's probably some horrible history behind that. And it's kind of just how we were talking about, all this stuff is just happening. It seems like it's happening more and more. I don't know if it's actually happening more and more, or we're just seeing it more and more because everybody's at home and the internet and the pandemic, and I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's it. I really thank you guys for coming tonight. I didn't think there was going to be such a good turnout tonight. Appreciate that. Hello, Discord. Next, when? What time? I'm thinking this weekend. Maybe this weekend. I'm not going to be on Discord every night, because the thing is, I realize with Discord, I can't be productive. I can't get stuff done if I'm on Discord all the time. I got to make videos. But the people are in there probably every night or every other night and whatever. I'm thinking this weekend maybe we can do Dr. Phil. Maybe if you guys want to. If you guys haven't seen it, if you've seen it, then we won't do it, because you just got to see this mother's characteristics on that interview. So, but yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you, Melinda, for the nice super chat. And Melinda emailed me. Oh, you did. Shit. You did. I see your email now. And I see the person you were talking about. Okay, so yeah, I'll take a look at it. And we'll talk about it. Oh, that's that Florida story. Oh my God, I remember about this story. I'll put it up on the screen. I'm not going to get into it now because we're ending the stream, but I'll make a separate video. We can talk about this. The whole spring break, Miami. This was the woman, remember that she was traveling and, these two guys did what they did to her. This is her here, Christine, 24 years old. I wonder, what's the petition about? It says she was drugged, robbed, and the explicit over there. These are the two guys. Yeah, that was interesting too. The green pills. The thing I was wondering is, I don't know if she willingly took this stuff. It seemed like she willingly went to the hotel. I'm not saying just because she willingly went that she deserved to die. I just gotta clear that up because there's some people out there. What do you mean? I'm not saying that. I'm just stating that it seems like she willingly went, and then she was given these green pills. Now, what I wonder is, they were seen dragging Christine by her neck to her. Oh, wow. I didn't know about that. They were seen dragging Christine by her neck to her room while she was in a drug-induced state. Oh, man. Drug poisoning. They were last seen partying at Miami Beach. Wait, on March 19th, Collier and Taylor were seen partying at Miami Beach again. Oh, so what happened to Christine was on March 18th. After they did this to her, then they go back out and party? On March 21st, they were arrested. I wonder if they've done this before. What green pills were they? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what was in the green pills. Was it a mix of stuff? It seems like they knowingly did it, though. I mean, I don't know. Was she willingly partying with them? If they were dragging her, then it doesn't seem like it was a willing party. And they must have taken the green pills themselves. He would have thought that maybe they would have the same reaction, unless the reaction was specific to her. I think with this, we'll see. We'll do maybe a different, a separate video, and we can talk about it. They discovered her cell phone and green pills. Shockingly, the charges against Collier and Taylor exclude murder, manslaughter, this one, and any drug-related offenses. Wow, really? And they have pled not guilty. The attorneys have filed a motion to suppress the state's evidence against the defendants and the confession that one defendant previously gave. NBC 6 will be involved with challenging the motion. Oh, so maybe we should talk about this more. Maybe we should bring some light to this and highlight these guys' names and put their names, put it in the title on a separate video, put their names in the title. I mean, I first want to divulge, like, look into the story and see the video clips. But if that's the case, then we need to bring more attention to it, and we'll see if the lawyers come and reach out to me. We'll put it out there. All right, let's bring attention to this, because I'm tired of the whole Miami thing too, where these people were partying, trashing the city, coming from out of state, trashing the city. The leaders of Miami, or whoever these people are, I want to find out these people's names too, because we need to talk about this. They were talking about that they believe what the cops are doing might have been racial or something like that. I'm like, yo, give me a break. These people are coming in, tearing the shit apart. Residents are unhappy about this. And these little weak politicians, because that's all they are, they don't care about the people that live here. These weak ass people are talking about, oh, it's race. Did you see what was going on Miami spring break? These people were like in droves. They were animals. They were animals tearing the place apart. And then they got upset that there was 8 p.m. curfew. Why? You're coming to our state, our city, and tearing this place to shit. It's racist. I mean, we should pull up the Miami. I was gonna do a video on the Miami spring break. Don't even get me started on that. These weak ass people. People need to stop voting in these weak ass people, because they just want to. All they care about is catering to the optics of things, not about to the reality, or not about what's really going on in the community. It's just about optics. Weeks later, the state. Oh, sorry. Let me get the screen back. Weeks later, the state has still not released Christine's cause of death and toxicology report. The substance within the pills has not been disclosed. That's what I'm curious about. What exactly was in these pills? So there's a petition. What I'll definitely, we'll do a separate video on this, and we'll talk about this. I want to pull up all the news clips and everything. And the other thing too, oh, there's an obituary here, so we can get into this in another video. I think we should just do a separate live stream. There is a GoFundMe and all that stuff. We'll do a separate live stream and we'll talk about it. Because we don't got to be nice. We can be nasty with it. We don't got to be proper or anything. We can put people's names, video clips, and we can talk about it. We can delve into it. I'm going to bookmark this. Bookmark this and save it. People coming, trashing the place. Weak ass people, weak ass leaders. People need to start putting these people's names out there and pushing them out. Just like this this crappy ass governor. Is he a governor in California? Newsom? Trash. That's where right now they're getting his ass out of there. He's trash. Get him the hell out of here. That's what we need to start doing. Getting these weak ass people that are destroying communities for optics. Get his ass out of here. Anyway, I'm going to go on a rant. Thank you guys. I appreciate it again.